All right. I don't know if my Twitch is working. I'm sure some of you guys that are watching can let us know. Yeah, that was interesting. Weird crash. Don't know why. Don't understand what happened there. And I kind of lost what I was doing, so I have to start again. All I have is a spotlight. I'm gonna rush through this. It's working. Thanks. Good stuff.
That's always kind of like the funny thing, because like this stream is so unique from the standpoint that it's not just one person that needs troubleshooting; it's three.
Exactly.
Isn't that the truth?
So what were you guys talking about in my absence?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're just liking me up.
We're talking about all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, all
Especially-
sorts of stuff. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, just stuff.
Good stuff.
Talking about red wax.
Still in the topic. Brilliant.
No.
Kind of scatterbrained, so you didn't really miss much.
Yeah, we're just
We're talking about you, if that's what you mean.
You were not, or you were? I hope you were.
Te picaba la oreja.
Only good things.
That's right. I always forget to enable the spotlight projection, so my smooth didn't work.
Thanks a lot, Dating the Sky, for telling on me and Stephen.
It's okay. He doesn't have his thing open, so he can't see what Dan the Sky said.
What's
so
happening?
mean.
What's happening?
That's so weird. So while you were gone, we were talking about you and your many, how accomplished you are.
No, seriously.
A little bit.
What's
Just
happening?
ever so slightly. And how you don't need an introduction because everybody knows you because you're.
No, I don't
good.
think that's true. Come on, what were you talking about? Tell me the truth.
It's funny because that's the truth.
It's a good disguise what you're trying to do.
Because it's like the boy that cried wolf, I already said a joke, and so now he won't believe, so I'm telling the truth.
I would not believe you. Have you guys figured out what you're doing? Like what you're actually trying to achieve with the shape?
Yeah.
Perfection is what I'm trying to achieve.
I'm going for a very modern abstract sculpture to put in a gallery. It's not figurative at all.
I'm going for a cartoony character.
I should have gone for a cartoony. Oh, mine's actually kind of cartoony, but I've got to figure this out first.
Yeah, I think cartoon is probably. I mean, there's no suggestion of a hyper-realistic character with these shapes, honestly.
Or is there? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mean, actually, I might actually start doing this by myself just more often because I feel like it's a huge challenge. Imagine trying to make a hyper realistic character from these.
Right.
That would be crazy hard.
I think the
but
challenge
good.
would be the symmetry, trying to figure out like the pose, because you would be working straight in a pose, I guess.
So what I did was I saved I saved the view that matches with the picture as one of my custom views
right.
on the Z app link, and then I keep checking. Like I work on it symmetrical, and then I put it in there, and then I check it. Did you guys do that too?
I'm doing mine with timeline.
Oh, nice.
I'm just redoing mine.
He's
so
like,
I haven't started thinking about those things yet. So you prefer, you still use
I like-
the sublink as opposed to the camera, like saving cameras?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sophisticated enough for that.
Ah, I think the sublink is more sophisticated, but fair enough.
You think so?
Yeah, because the camera is just, what you would expect from any software.
True.
I found the main problem for crashing, for me at least, while I'm doing the stream. If I put too much pressure with the smooth brush, it just doesn't like it. I'm wondering if it is like a very intensive process for the processor. So I have to just do little notches with the smooth brush, nothing too extreme, which is weird. But it only happens when I'm recording the screen. Interesting.
So do you have yours on record then too? I thought
Well,
I was the only one that needed to.
Streaming. No, I'm not recording, but
Okay, gotcha.
it happens as well when I'm sort of recording any tutorial or
Gotcha.
something like that. It's the same, I've noticed.
Luís Batista, não é uma vez por mês, foi iludido. Não, 2 vezes por mês. Comics Legend says Pablo is the best.
Now, Comics Legend says, I like the awkward pause during the streams. That's what I'm reading.
Sometimes I'll try to watch a little bit of my streams after I've streamed, and then I just can't do it because it's so awkward.
Yeah,
it's like most of the time. Yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself? I've never done that.
Oh, you're smarter than me, so I thought it would be good to critique myself.
Oh yeah, well in that sense, I think that's good, but I let the critiques come from other people. It's worse.
Yeah, it's not a good idea. Weekend released a video of me with like an interview they did with me on YouTube. Yeah. Luckily, it only has like 6 views, but that thing is the cringiest thing I've ever had to watch in my life, right? So a bunch of the directors did it too, and they got posted, and the people interviewing them were like, hey, what do you think is the future of training? What is the philosophy behind this company? Like, what is VR to you, right? And whenever they were doing my interview, they were like, so where'd you grow up? What was your childhood like? And so you just get these guys like, VR is the future of training. Nothing's as good for humankind as immersive training. And mine is like, hi, my name is Anna. I'm an artist. I always like to draw.
But that says more about the interview skills of the people that interview than of you.
Honestly, I think so, to be honest. Like, I don't want to blame them for my failure, but in this case...
Yeah.
But in this case, yeah. I'm just like, why? Why didn't I get asked all these, like, pointed questions about serious things?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm still coming. I'm a little bit traumatized. I'm still getting used to it.
It's out there. Famous. I'm not famous, so I don't have that problem of questions.
Nobody asked me anything, and
oh yeah, I need to save my file.
Oh no, I shouldn't have said it. Quintonius is asking for the link. Can we see the interview, Anna?
There you go. That's it.
I made a mistake.
It took too long, actually.
15 minutes left.
How many?
15 until the top of the hour.
Nah, forget it. There's no way you're gonna understand what I'm trying to do. All right, I'm gonna sketch it, and when it gets to, actually, we're doing it reverse, right? So it's gonna be Anna. All right, Anna, you need to figure out what I'm trying to do here. I want to try to sketch it as best as I can.
Oh god.
No. All right, I'm gonna go into power mode, and I'm gonna try to not talk as much and get this done. So it's up to you guys to keep
Good
this
luck.
alive.
It's like Stephen and Anna take over.
Today on Stephen and Anna.
Take it away.
Oh my god, this is turning out to be a super awkward shape. I hope I don't get this channel banned. Just kidding.
That kind of awkward shape, huh?
I'm not saying anything.
Just put a black block on top of it while you sculpt.
You know, at work one time I made an NPC system for our game, and the NPCs had clothes that you could change. But whenever I was editing like all the little bits of like logic and stuff, they were just super naked all the time. all the characters were naked, right? And like the bosses would come into the room and they'd like, oh my god, and shield their eyes and stuff. And then what I did was I actually did make them. It was an Unreal, so I actually did put a black bar in front of all their bits, just in the blueprint, to make sure that I would never scare my bosses ever again.
I've never understood that type of censoring. You know, it's the same thing as when they bleep out certain vowels or like letters when they say like a bad word or something. It's like you're not censoring anything. I know exactly what word you're trying to say. You're just bleeping out the vowel.
Right?
So I know what's underneath, or I think I know what's underneath that black bar. So so what are you trying to hide?
Oh, man, guys, I kind of want to like go longer for this first one.
I'm okay with that because we did start late.
Yeah, I think we have to go.
So you're bringing it back to that now, huh?
Yes, because someone was late, then we have extra minutes. So that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Hey.
I think having a few extra minutes could be good.
How was the Lightbox Expo? I've heard only good things about it.
It was awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, there was like
tons of people as well.
Everybody was there. And it's like I'd never dreamed of meeting some of the people that I got to meet there.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, the people that I've been super like that I followed for years. It was so cool.
That's so cool. I'll go next year.
It's super worth it.
That's just in California, right?
Yeah. It was in Pasadena, which is nice because it was only like 20 minutes from my house.
Brilliant.
People that live in California have it all.
Yeah. You don't get a ton of very desirable things here unless you're super into the beach and super into traffic and super into
arts, the game industry.
You know what? I noticed that when I went there last year, trying to go from one place to another in LA is absolutely crazy. I don't understand how you guys do it. The endurance to be in the traffic for hours is just too much.
Like, what's it like down in Melbourne?
It's alright. It's pretty chill. I don't drive as much. Like, my car is permanently in the garage. We only take it out for the weekends. I try to sort of switch off and go for a drive down the beach or the mountain or something like that to switch off from technology a little bit. And that's the only time during the week that I take the car off. So I wouldn't say it's too crazy, but again, it's not like I'm constantly driving.
Do you have good public transportation there?
I think it's really good. A lot of people complain, but it's just kind of like first world problems. I think it's just phenomenal. I love it. But a lot of people say,
Nice.
"Oh gosh, the train is 3 minutes late." Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I
Here
think
in
it's good.
Houston, yeah. Here in Houston, we have nothing like when it comes to public transportation. Just a little bit of buses here and there, but it's just no investment in those, no investment in anything.
Really?
So
Oh,
every single person that lives here drives a car to work and back by themselves. Just one person.
and how's the
It's
traffic?
funny because I thought I'd heard the opposite of that. I thought that I'd heard that maybe it's Austin that I heard about.
Maybe Austin, but even Austin has like the worst traffic jams. It makes no sense. Like Austin is notorious for their traffic jams, just every single day at all hours.
Um,
I think this one is in a better shape now. At least, it looks like somehow a face. So you might get a better idea, or you can, completely change it.
just glad that Anna's got to go. Like it's got to go through Anna before it gets to me.
So make
Because then
sure
she can make.
Annette, that you use a lot of Dynamesh and weird topology, so that when it gets to Steven, he has to deal with that, and not his favorite clean topology.
Wait, should I decimate it first?
Yeah,
I'm actually not
Boolean it, do everything.
things very clean at all. Actually, like I'm, which is I know it's hard to believe. It's actually really kind of like Mod Podge together. I've had to go through and make some like really just it's all shape based decisions.
Yeah.
This is starting to look like something. Took a while. It's gonna be interesting because I have no idea what you guys are doing at all.
Yeah, that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah. If there's one thing I can say about my model, it has expression. That's all. That's all it has.
I feel like what we're gonna get is just another goat at the end, one of those devil goats.
Yep. How about one of those amazing burbs?
Yeah,
You gotta put a bird.
That bird was good.
I don't know why I liked it so much.
Remember to save, guys. I just had a.
Oh, that is a good idea.
Just got a close to crash situation.
I need to like go in and save my own version of Damien Standard over the Damien Standard that's there by default.
What is your difference?
I always take mine down to like 11%, like 10%, 11% Z strength, Z intensity.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me personally, I feel like
Too strong?
it's just way too strong. Yeah.
I have one that I can share with you that might. I mean, it's nothing special, but it is one of those double action type of things. So when you press harder, instead of actually pushing the geometry inwards a little bit more, like you would expect, it just expands the pinchiness, or like the pinch of the brush.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I remember using that the other day.
So it's kind of like, yeah, you control not only the pressure, like how deep the brush goes in, but also it's kind of like nice to do transitions between an area of like very sharp wrinkle and another one that is kind of more smooth, so you don't have to smooth things. It's kind of like smoothing things as you go.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So how did you come up with making a brush like that?
The same way that you said that you have to save it. I just found it, and I found that it worked, and I was like, all right, I need to save this one, and that's it.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh.
This was a hard one, Stephen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling. This is like, but I'm struggling mostly from the standpoint of it's all starting from scratch and trying to like put an idea into motion that has significance instead of being just like I don't know. I might just be overthinking it, which I usually do. But whatever.
I decided to go for something completely different from what I was trying to do before, so now it's a more it's yeah, just a cartoonish character, I guess.
Yeah.
Cartoonish characters unite.
And I mean, it's kind of like you kind of tell that is the shape that I use, but it's not really. It's just something else. I haven't checked the chat. Seems to be it's just purely YouTube and Facebook. Let's see if there is anything. And Twitch. Cool. Nope, no questions.
Continue says Lightbox was amazing. I saw Stephen there, and he sat next to me.
Yeah, we did. So he actually bought a couple of my shark stickers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was gonna ask you about the sharks that you're doing. Is that are you casting? Like you created a mold and then send it somewhere to cast, or?
The idea is to hopefully, make my pardon me, make my molds and then make some castings and whatnot. But I just haven't had a whole lot of time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of just printing to make some sharks, and I've sold a whole bunch of them.
That's
Made
good.
a whole bunch of these little just sold a whole bunch to a guy in Kuwait, and they got shipped out today.
Nice.
In Kuwait?
In Kuwait. Okay, just bought one, and I'll be sending that out to him soon. It's just been really humbling to see the response on that.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. How which one do you use? Which printer?
Form 2.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I've always wanted to try one, like try a print with one of those. I've only ever used kind of like what is the like more basic version, like a Form 1, I think.
Probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that would be the version, I guess. But yeah, I haven't ever used the Form 1, but I hear that it's equally cool. Yeah, the thing about the Form 1 is like that you still gotta go through and fill the resin tank and stuff like that.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's essentially means that you just have to babysit your printer. So like if it gets low on resin, it'll tell you, or you got to go and fill up the tank. Whereas with the Form 2, it has like a cartridge attached to it, and you can kind of autofill.
Kind of like a reserve thing.
Yeah. Curved tubes. That got super twisted. Oh my gosh.
This is stressing.
You're welcome.
Stephen was like, just perfect according to my diabolical plan.
Yeah.
Exactly as I wanted. Next, he'll start crying and begging for forgiveness.
Well, the thing is, you're the one who's getting my sculpture
Ooh.
at some point.
At some point,
So
yeah,
you
but
will
it has
have...
to go through Anna first.
Yep. That's right.
To decide like just what to do. Good idea. Okay, here we go.
I'm that good. God. That's basically it. I love it.
All right, we're getting closer.
Oh.
Are you using the? I was
Closer to
using
what?
the same Google Drive to put the things in.
Yeah. You can go through if I don't know if you've already gone through and started.
I mean, I'm still going. I'm still.
Right. Let's give it maybe like another 10 or 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Sounds
Couple for the other couple, we'll do like a 45-minute round or something like that. Unless we feel like we have to go longer.
good. No, I think it's fine.
Boy, where did my mouse go? There we go. Do it like this.
Ah, jeez, this is very sketchy. Sorry, Anne, I won't be able to give you anything good so far.
It'll be okay. I believe.
I believe I can sculpt. I believe I can fix your stuff.
Don't quit your day job, Pablo.
Save your soul. Just trying to feel the awkward silence so that Comics Legend doesn't feel awkward about it.
Yeah, awkward silence on streams is one of the biggest drivers for me to say dumb stuff when I'm live.
I don't mind them, to be honest. It's like just a little break.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I am so excited to maybe be a teacher, guys. I was scared, but now I'm excited. At least for like one semester or two.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. And I think that you'll definitely enjoy it. You'll be good at it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, teaching is the best. I think, yeah, it's one of the driving forces for what we do ultimately, trying to not only share what you've done but also share how you've done it. It's like, for me at least, it's very engaging. It's like, oh, I want to show how I did this so that I can see how you can use it as well. That's
Right.
just kind of like funny as well, because um a friend of mine told me, oh, why are you doing these ZBrush guides and all that? Why you do that for free, and all the stuff that you share, and all that. Um, and he was just sort of like pointing out that it's not a kind of like an altruistic endeavor. So it's not just, oh yeah, just sharing is caring. But his theory was that ultimately, and I think it's true in a way, that ultimately once you start sharing stuff and people figure out how to do something completely different with the techniques, or whatever tools you share, it's kind of like enlarging the pool of knowledge, and it's gonna come back to you somehow, as in, oh, I didn't know I could use this in this way, or you guys are using these tools in a completely different way that is gonna ultimately help my process. So it all comes back, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I never thought of that before. Not in that particular way.
Quick save, quick save, quick save.
I should probably do some of that too.
What's your favorite polishing brush, guys?
A trim dynamic.
Mine too.
I like to go back and forth between that and like just manually smoothing and polishing
How about
a
how about the normal polish brush? Do you ever use that?
not really.
What is
Is it
that?
better?
What is that brush that you speak of?
Yeah, right. No.
I don't know if it's better. It's kind of like a blend between the H polish and the smooth brush, I think, in a way. So it polishes the surface and smooths it. I use it when the surface, when I have a lot of topology and it starts to look a little bit bumpy. That's probably a good to use for that brush.
I had a supervisor that was really into the H polish. He said, don't ever use trim dynamic. You only use
H polish, yeah. I mean,
and it's
the trim dynamic is really really good. Um, but if you want more control, I would agree that the H polish is probably better. The trim dynamic is more to create. I would personally use it like that to create indentations in let's say if I were doing an armor or something, and I'm not saying that I'm doing that, like a helmet for a knight, and I'm not saying that I'm doing that, but if I were to do that, I would probably use the H polish to fine tune the shapes, and then with the trim dynamic just add some indentations.
But he's not doing it. Just make it clear.
No, no, no. I was just asking, like, out of curiosity, like this is nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. It's not a helmet or anything like that, or a metal piece, nothing like that. Just saying.
he doing a helmet or a headpiece
Nah,
of
nah,
some
nah, nah,
sort?
nah, nah, nah. I was just asking because I was just curious which polish brush you guys use. Not, I was, I wasn't trying to, say that I'm working on something specific. But if I
Definitely
were,
not a helmet.
I would definitely try those brushes. So thanks for the advice.
Uh, Making a puppy.
Aw.
Definitely not a helmet.
Nah, nah, nah.
Oh boy, oh boy. Spit unmasked.
How are we doing with time? You guys want to give it a few more minutes?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably getting time. Not save.
Battlestar Galactica series. So Von Book is saying that Sam Ismail from Mr. Robot is announcing the continuation of Battlestar Galactica series. That's that's pretty cool.
And what was this? Is that there is one, or
No.
just
Calm
crashed?
down. Abnormal termination. Let's not call it a crash. Let's call it an abnormal termination.
Because at least it gets you a quick save.
Yeah.
Most often. I love that feature, by the way.
It's the best. It's the best.
Absolutely.
So lifesaver. Hopefully it did something. I need to organize my quick save. I have so many files. Ooh, it comes with the red wax by default.
You know what? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that feature is great. Didn't lose anything.
Yay.
Tube Alec. Oh, okay. Somebody said my name is Alec and I like cube modeling. And this guy asked, "Can you make a cube?" And yeah, that's a very good, helpful. That's pretty much actually one of my base pieces that I that I use. It's just a cube. So nice. So yeah, anybody who uses the cube, they are a-okay in my book.
What cube?
Just, I like the really really nice, super simple.
You mean the Q cube?
Yes.
Well,
The one and only.
forgot to
It's
load
nice.
my spotlight.
Oh gosh.
If Ashley were streaming with us, she would probably hate me.
Why?
Few reasons, which are soon to be very obvious.
Uh-oh. I already know it's coming.
A ver, any guesses?
Asymmetry for the win.
The win. However, any reason.
Alright, I'm gonna use the cube then.
Us.
See what the whole fuck is all about.
Will be a better man because of it, Pablo.
Let's see if it's true. Put it to the test.
Oh, it sounds like somebody's crying. I should probably go and check on that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my stuff up on the drive. And then I'll be back and I'll grab Anna's when I get back, and then
Cool.
Alrighty, good luck.
I guess I might need it. Okay.
Whew. How you doing, Anna? Are you nearly
You
there?
know, it's something. Definitely something. Definitely didn't make nothing. At least. It's a funny character, I gotta say. Like it's kind of giggly, funny.
It has its charm.
Maybe just a little bit. Crumb says, "This is such a good exercise today. It's so good. I'm gonna keep trying myself. Get a better artist for it."
To do the doodle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Whoops. All right, I think I'm nearly there.
Should we save these as like projects so that the spotlight stays in, or tools?
I was just doing it as a tool, but
yeah,
we
can do projects. Just make sure that you don't save the undos, so that we don't have like massive files. But project might be good. But I'm happy to do either way.
Can I admit something to you guys?
Oh.
I've never saved a project. I always save tools.
Oh, file save. File save, and then just uncheck the undo history, so that it doesn't save the undo history.
Alrighty.
Oh, I don't know what I did. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I just loaded something completely different. Yeah.
I guess we'll do it. Okay, cool. Undo history is turned off. Sweet. Okay, we'll try that.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick save and try the last thing. Hopefully it won't crash.
Went ahead and I added the texture to the scene, which seems to so I mean, if you want to, you might try pulling the covers there. So
What are you talking about? The what scene?
in my I went ahead and saved a Z project, Z tool. So hopefully the texture stays. I imported the doodle as a texture. So yeah.
That's what I did too.
Oh, so I'm the only one hasn't finished. All right, let's do that. Let's save. Let's save this thing, the puppy. Project.
Oh, mine is still open.
Oh, so yours is titled Anna Doodle 01, right?
Yeah, that's what I did.
All right, so we're swapping. Let's see, and I'm grabbing Stephen's, right?
Yes.
And I'm grabbing Stephen. Wait.
And you're grabbing Pablo's.
He's like, I'm grabbing Stephen. And we're all like, yeah. And I'm also grabbing Stephen.
So where is yours, Stephen?
So mine is in my folder, and then there's the folder for the date.
Okay, mine is gonna be in my folder, in just Pablo, but there's not gonna be any folder. I don't know how big is it gonna be.
Go check on the kids real quick and see how they're doing. Be right back.
Alrighty.
That's not too bad. Today 17. Doodle. All right, it's been uploading. It's uploading right now, but it's not. I think it might be easy if I just save a tool and a texture or a spotlight. Let me see.
Alrighty. If you want, you can just send me, or you can just put in a JPEG or any image file of your choice.
I already saved it as a spotlight. You can just load the spotlight, but no, it's already getting there. Let's just give it a couple minutes. It says less than a minute, so finishing upload, and
awesome.
All good. You can get it now.
Oh, there it is. All right, downloading now, guys. The hype is real. Let's see what Pablo made.
Let's see the puppy.
Puppy definitely not a helmet.
Definitely not. All right, and I got Stephen. Let's go ahead. Stephen's project. Would you like to change? No, not load.
Puppy definitely not helmet.
This looks awesome. Definitely
oh,
not.
I didn't bring in.
Definitely not symmetrical. I'm just gonna mirror and weld everything. Didn't bring anything?
Oh no, I see the model. How do I bring in your spotlight?
It just enable it. It should be there already. So texture, it should be in the texture. No?
Oh, it has mine still.
Okay. Did
I'm
you?
gonna delete it.
Let me just put it in the folder just to be safe. Spotlight. All right, it should be that now.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see Steven's picture import. So he's doing a pretty cool kind of like monkey thing.
Ooh, I really want to see it. Oh, nice. Oh, I love how yours looks like. It's so. It's already so complete.
It's not. All right, so I have Steven's thing here. I'm gonna start splitting and mirror and weld everything. Forget it. Forget it. I'm not doing asymmetry.
Okay, and that's your doodle sketch over there.
This is looking pretty cool, man. This sketch.
No, I kind of want to like like take it to finish sometime like on my own, but we'll see. To be done, so it's probably just like something to do and then just let it go and just have fun with whatever else is there.
Yeah. Not sure what I think I'm gonna maybe focus on the side view a little bit more on this guy.
Yeah, I could probably use it. Little Dino is kind of fun. I like this.
Dino.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what to do with this guy? Okay, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give it a helmet. You know what? I don't know if you did you guys see one of the creatures that I posted not long ago that is kind of like a red guy with a totem head? It has like some kind of
Yeah.
you
The
know
guy has
you know
like
which one I'm talking about?
red, the mossy red or whatever.
I'm not sure I remember, but I'm gonna go look at it right now.
But the shape of the doodle that you chose, it reminds me of that shape because it has like the hand similar to the way that I pose him and the totem head.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of similar.
Yeah. So in case I cannot fix or not fix, but add anything to your model, what I'll do is I'm just gonna load that one and say that I'm done.
It's like, gee, Pablo, it looks like something I've seen before. Where have I seen this before?
He is so fast.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
This is brand new. I have not used this in a course that may or may not have anything to do with rendering in ZBrush or Photoshop.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. So interesting to see how you guys work. Like seriously, your block out is really, really clean compared to what I would usually do.
It's really funny to hear. Because I feel like my block out, especially this one, right, that I passed on to you, is like super rough.
Yeah, but it's I mean, you can tell the pose, you can tell what you're trying to achieve, and it's very clean and simple. The pieces that you use. I would just first of all, I would not start with this asymmetry thing. Just now.
Stephen is a madman.
It's a madman.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. It's like one of my tricks when I'm going through and trying to do something, especially if it's in pose, sculpt like one foot and then I'll mirror it and then position it and then like repose it like however it needs to be or whatever.
Yep.
And that's kind of how I go along. It's fun. It's fun. I enjoy creating problems for other people. I'm just kidding.
Well, you started with choosing this topic, but it's actually quite fun.
Definitely a challenge, though. Definitely something that's.
If anything, it's
Honest
pretty
is
different.
really cool. And it gives it's giving me like a ton of good base to work from. Yeah, so thank you.
I'm just gonna start dynamashing your stuff here.
Do it.
Another thing that I found like interesting is the fact that, I mean, we're all doing different stuff, but it's kind of like up to this point we all have kind of like the blockings of the whatever character we're doing. So the next step is starting to polish those, block out shapes and all that. But it's, I don't know, it just fits nicely into the process, even though it's not the sculpture that you were working on. Like you kind of feel like, all right, this is the next step. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I find that these sessions really help with like perfectionism whenever I have it. Because it's like, oh, it's okay. Like,
It's
okay, this is
okay.
only going to be as good as it's going to be.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I've done to Pablo so far was accidentally without symmetry, so I have to go back.
Don't worry, it's gonna end up with Stephen. So symmetry, asymmetry, doesn't matter.
He becomes stronger without symmetry.
Take away symmetry. What do I have? More power. Only that were true. Project that I'm working on at work for Tokyo, and it's something that really greatly benefits from symmetry, but it's asymmetrical in some very key ways, and so it's kind of a pain to work on. And I went and made it symmetrical so I could make sure that it was nice and even and that the forms were the same on both sides. Sorry, this is being nebulous for those of you who are like, what in the heck is he talking about? But it's like the architects were coming back and it's like, no, it can't be like that. We need to have certain things there. We need to cut things in there. We need a doorway here. It's like, yeah, I know. We'll have a doorway there. We'll have all this, but I need to have symmetry first.
See.
Make this work. Oh, this tongue has topology. Hey.
I'm basically taking every single piece that you added to this guy and ruining the topology, and it's starting with dynamics.
Not a bad deal. Oh, it has subdivisions.
Just a few.
Oh, it's okay. It works. It works. I'll take it.
Really like this the pose of this character.
Good. I'm glad you like it. It was a fun idea. Like when I saw the image, I was like, yeah, I want to use this one, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I see. I had this other one that I thought was really kind of cool. Kind of made me think of like an immigrant woman that would be maybe like somebody who's coming from the Middle East and trying to find refuge and whatnot, and you know, with a headdress, and it was, I don't know, it was a really graceful image, and I really liked it. But and maybe I'll do that one some other time or something. But
The monkey one. It's cute. Monkeys are cute.
yeah, and people like monkeys too. But
Stick with monkeys. Play safe.
yeah, to keep it less political, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Remember last stream, we went a little bit heavy on the Amazon fire thing. So.
Let's bring it back up.
Yep. Why not?
Yeah.
People were crying. It's crazy. No.
Actually, I have a buddy that lives on the Amazon, but in Peru.
Is it affecting him?
It doesn't seem to be. He said, you know, he sent me pictures and it's just, you know, wet and wild like you'd expect the Amazon to be, I guess.
Did you ever go to the Amazon when you were there?
I didn't. What about you, Anna?
I never did. No. Sadly.
Because you're like from like the southeast side of Brazil, and right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I got it right. My geography is paying off.
So how long have you been in the States?
Me? Gosh, you know what? I stopped counting, but I think it's like 6, 7 years.
All right.
Way too much. Well, but I don't want to leave, so yeah.
Did you move there by yourself to study, or with your family?
My family. So my mom worked for a like multinational company,
Right.
and they just kind of moved us all over the place, and then they came here, and then we came here for her job. But it was around where was it was around college time. Like it was literally like this month I would plan on starting college normally.
Yep.
So I just started college here, and then my parents moved away, and I had to finish college, so I stayed, and then ended up staying, and then staying.
All right. And your plan is to stay.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm so ingrained, you know.
Yeah, of course. I guess like
Did your parents go back down to
What?
Brazil, or are they up here in the States still?
My parents? They're in Brazil right now.
Okay.
Do you go often?
In Rio,
back
living the life.
to Rio?
I go about once or twice a year.
Oh, that's good.
I want to start going more. I feel like my family is, you know, like there's so much happening and I'm not there.
Right.
And I could be. Day in the Sky is asking, are you going to give him a body, Anna? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, because the head already looks so done that maybe a body would give me something to do.
Maybe you should do like a helmet or something.
Put some nice embellishments and stuff. Ooh, that's actually a good idea.
I have some non-manifold faces here somehow. Oh my goodness, somehow we have like double faces. Oh, that's dirty, Anna. I can't believe you would do this to me. I thought we were friends.
What did I do?
I have like I have coplanar faces.
Co-planner. No.
Oh,
So, like,
you know what I did? I accidentally merged the Z-sphere leg in with the rest. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
I can fix this. I can fix this.
Smart groups.
Yeah.
That's good. It needs to be a challenge. Don't make it easy for him.
Here's what you get for your asymmetry. Boom.
And
Oh,
challenge
you know what?
idea.
And the challenge idea. Yeah.
Got to bring the arms to. Okay, now we're good. It's okay. Good.
Everything's fine.
Everything is awesome.
Oh no.
Everything's good.
Now I'm gonna be doing that in my head for the rest of the day. Thanks, Steven.
De nada, compadre.
Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome when you work in a team. Everything is awesome. That's a great
He wasn't
movie.
kidding. uh, let me see. So glad these legs have topology to them. This makes it really easy for me to go through and kind of manipulate it in a. I'm sorry, Pablo, that I couldn't give you this kind of.
But don't worry about it. You have no idea what I'm doing to your model, and it's gonna be my present to you. It's just Dynamesh. It's Sculptris Pro. I could just try to do something cleanup, but no, I'm gonna stay with Dynamesh out of spite.
That's fun. Well, that's up to you. That's up to you.
Let's see
That's
how
teamwork for you.
Let's see how you retopologize this bad boy.
Well, Anna's the game art expert, so.
That's right. This goes to Anna. Sorry, Anna.
Oh no.
I guess you know what? I'm gonna leave some parts clean so that you can mess them up as well for Steven. How's the chat going? I have a few things that I haven't in Twitch. Let's see how Twitch is going.
I'm cute puppy.
It's great. I'm trying to wear my own skull, but I can still make wrinkles. It's like wrinkle god. Yeah, I'm just doing wrinkles for this guy. I should actually bring some references. This might not make much sense.
I thought about pulling together some references. It's actually quite convenient because you just did a monkey project. Sorry for the redundancy.
Quick save.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, working on wrinkles is kind of like a nice therapy.
Agree.
Yeah.
Like the first time that I really ever tried doing wrinkles, after one of Ashley's streams, she was working on something, and that was the first time I had seen the slash brush, and And this is like jumping around to the different the different platforms.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Anyway, so I saw her use the slash brush, and I thought it was so cool. So I had to go give it a try. Use it nearly as often as I think I could, but it's super, super handy.
Yeah, I love the slash brush. I use that as a base to create some of the clothing brushes that I have, just because it has a very strong effect for just to achieve those nice compression folds.
Right. Good grief, I hate when I do that.
All right, I'm gonna start using some of the custom brushes.
Ooh.
Bringing the big guns.
Did you guys try the fiber mesh brushes?
I haven't gotten to yet.
Me neither.
You want
I'm pretty
to?
slow.
I do have a couple of plans of ideas of things that I want to be able to go through and do, though, project-wise. I'm hoping to get on those things, that I can be able to use those brushes pretty soon, because
Yeah, it'd be good to see how you guys use it as well.
I love the asymmetry on it. It's very impressive.
The only thing that is asymmetrical is the tail, right?
Yeah.
The only thing.
Steven's like, this small asymmetry is enough to power me for days.
I only
Might
need the
power me into
tail.
the next sculpt.
All right,
Awesome.
get in there, get in there.
Can I give him a body, Anna?
What?
Day in the Sky is asking, you gonna give him a body?
Oh yeah, I have no idea. Right now I'm just spending way too much time doing some fun little things that I want to do for myself, and like I'm just making
Totally
like I'm just doing like decorations on the not helmet. Definitely not a helmet.
Not a helmet, not a helmet.
Definitely not.
Now I'm extremely interested in seeing what this thing
The
is
puppy.
not.
100% puppy.
I mean, I couldn't see any other any other shape in that thing.
But yeah, like you're right. It's a good shape for the thing.
So we watched Crazy Rich Asians the other day.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
So funny. Parts of it that I didn't particularly care for, but I really enjoyed the characters, like the main characters, and
I personally,
haven't done any Netflix for ages.
it's actually not on Netflix. Otherwise, we probably would have seen it sooner. But
I thought I saw it there. Huh, maybe not.
like all this time, we could have watched it. And
but yeah, I think it's on Netflix too.
oh, that would be so irritating because we waited forever, and then we finally saw it at my in-laws' house because they have cable. We sat down, we watched it on cable.
The medieval grew from Spickle Me. That knows. Yeah, I think that's a good description of the puppy, of the non-helmet.
I know what I'm doing when I get yours.
Asymmetry.
Because it's definitely not tree topology.
I don't know if I agree with you there, Stephen. No symmetry is kind of hard, kind of harsh.
But the
the
non-helmet is symmetrical. I think there's only one piece that is not, the mouthpiece. Everything else, I think.
Really?
I think so. Everything else is symmetrical.
Okay.
I think we're approaching the exchange time again.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me about it. I haven't done anything but wrinkles.
I feel like I've accomplished very little.
I do too. No, not that. Okay, something like that.
I'm so sorry, people watching my part of the stream.
All right, I think I'm gonna leave this thing here. Maybe, you know what? Let's do a little rope around this monkey's dress, this monkey's thing.
Oh yeah, I should have done that.
Quick save.
Let me see. I remember, Pablo. When did you start streaming? Was it March?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, Geez, I'm really bad at math, but I think so. Around March? No, I have like 25 episodes, so divided by 4. I've been doing it consistently, except 1 month. So I reckon, yeah, around March maybe. Can't
You do it
recall.
every week?
Yeah, I do one every week.
Nice. How about you, Stephen? You do once a week?
I had been doing once a week. I stopped. So, like for a little while, I had stopped almost altogether. Not because like I didn't like it or because I felt overwhelmed or stressed or anything. It was because and prioritize things or whatnot.
Yeah.
No. So and did that, and I stopped um, teaching as much. Like, and then there were like no more classes and whatnot for a while too. So it was like um, it was kind of an interesting thing. So it just became a balance of a um, with my time and then opportunities opened up for me again to kind of get a little bit,
And here we are.
and here we are.
Nice.
How about you?
I stream every other week. But I was thinking about doing it every week because I haven't been doing it in my person.
Right. What days are you guys on? Pablo, you're on Monday or Thursday?
Mine changes every now and again, almost every month, because I also teach at uni here, and
Okay.
that changes as well. So I have to. It's roughly at the same time that I can do the stream, so I have to change it almost every month. But roughly Tuesdays I was doing the past couple of months. Otherwise Friday, Australia time. So it really
Gotcha.
depends.
Yeah, mine changes every time. Because I do streams in Portuguese and English, and when I do it in Portuguese, I try to get it so that it's a good time for Brazilian watchers. So I have to do it on Saturdays,
Right.
so I can do it early. And then when I'm doing it just for English speakers, I do it like one Tuesdays usually, I guess. I don't actually remember.
So
All right, I need to bring a calculator now.
to bring a calculator now, huh?
Yeah, 360 divided 4, 90. Ah, okay, cool. 90, 90, 90. I'm really bad at math. I do like even simple calculations like that. Rotate, twist, 90 degrees.
You're getting way more technical than I am.
No, because I'm doing the rope brush. So if I don't do it by numbers like exact values, then it's not gonna match when I do the merging of the.
uh, Oh, okay. I need at least enough time for this last couple little things. I got this idea and I gotta do it. Okay, I got this.
It's like, I got it.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Rob brush done.
Guys, this is so ugly.
Sorry, Anna.
No, it's not your fault. You gave me a decent thing. I made it not as much.
Whoops. Lock start.
I just realized something, Stephen.
Huh?
You said you watched Crazy Rich Asians, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I thought you said God, I had the movie Always Be, which incidentally was also about very wealthy Asians.
Cut out. What movie did you say?
What?
Cut
Yeah,
out.
I
Which
couldn't
movie?
hear.
Oh, Always Be My Maybe.
Ah, right. That one is actually really fun.
It's
So,
really good, actually, Stephen.
yeah, it's a silly movie,
Yeah.
but it's fun. One of those chick flicks that I love.
Yeah, it had Keanu Reeves in it.
That was the best part.
He rocked it. Like it was Keanu Reeves playing himself.
I think it was like
That's
more
funny.
Kenny Reeves playing himself as John Wick, I think. 'Cause
Right?
he
They
was
didn't
mental.
detach Keanu. Yeah, he was crazy.
It was really good.
And I have the oh my god, I punched Keanu song in my head.
The what? Sorry. Yeah.
They did a yeah.
When they were playing the game.
Yeah.
Their game's not nearly as cool as our game.
Definitely not as challenging. Oops.
I have this like alien like background music playing on my stream, and I just realized that something I'll notice it and I'm like, wow, this is such bad music. I'm so sorry. I must be scaring people away.
I can't hear anything. Any music, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's just on my stream. Like it's kind of going directly to the stream. Hi, Jesus.
Ooh, all right.
I'm just here struggling with pretzel rock radio, if anything.
The best kind of struggle.
It is way better than most of the struggles we. I just kind of improvised on some anatomy here, so good luck to the next person. Sometimes you just gotta improvise your anatomy.
All right.
Just finagle it.
That's yeah. Oh,
Like,
that's way too thin. Sorry, that was, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, because otherwise I'll go into too much detail that we don't need.
Playing act band. I love songs. That's exactly the kind of music stuck in my head right now.
Which one?
The songs from the rock band and Always Be My Maybe.
No, I have a completely different one stuck in my head.
What do you have in your head?
The one that Stephen put in there. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome when you work in a team.
Steven is secretly so proud of himself.
Yeah. I'm glad I could be there for you like that. This is like, okay.
I'm struggling to zoom in here.
Okay. I don't know.
Sure.
Or we can at least pretend that we are, right?
Yeah, let's call it that. Oh, something very weird has happened to my ZBrush.
What happened?
I feel like I'm gonna have to take a screenshot and send it to you guys. Like the UI at the top kind of has some stripes going on it.
Colored one.
Ooh, I had stripes going.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys on Discord. I mean, like it's not a big deal. It's just interesting. It looks like somebody drew on my computer with a sharp. Did you guys watching see that? Like right here?
1 second.
Okay, works.
I'm just gonna save the tool since the image has already been saved before on Pablo's folder.
On where is it? Discord. Oh yeah, I've never seen that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a little bug.
I don't think that's ZBrush though. I think that might be your graphics card.
Windows
So?
or something. Oh, so you don't think it's even software related? You think it's hardware related?
Well, there might be a clash with it. I'm not I'm not very tech savvy. I'm just whenever I see lines like that, I always assume that it's something to do with the graphics card.
That makes sense. Actually, it might be.
Everybody, GoFundMe will be started for Ana Carolina's new computer and graphics card. Let's go.
Yes, the computer is stripey. Somebody save me. Dang, this guy says ZBrush is turning into a zebra.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm ready to move on. I well, kind of.
Feel like I did like nothing on.
The feeling is mutual here.
Yep,
Or
exactly.
also.
So should we save and share?
Yeah, I already saved and shared mine. I'm gonna go grab some more tea from the
Yeah, I'm
kitchen.
gonna also take a little break and grab some water. All right, let's have a look. Save as.
Meanwhile, I could totally use the time to get ahead.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Bye.
So mine is gonna be called Stephen Pablo.
And Pablo.
Stephen Pablo, and just drop it in there. Cool.
All right. Export file, save. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, I should have played.
I'll be back. I'm gonna grab some water, and I'm taking yours, right? So I'll just wait.
Yeah. I'll be uploading it here
Cool.
in just a second.
I'll be back.
Back in. I don't know who just walked back in, but I'm just going to keep working on this. What? I should probably give it a bend backwards. There we go. Somebody's back. Somebody's back.
It's
I'm
me
back. Everyone's
and
back.
him.
Great.
I was back.
They left Stephen to supervise.
Not a good idea.
All right.
Tell me what to do.
Is everything up in the drive?
I haven't seen, or at least I don't know what I'm searching for with.
So, Anna, my version of Steven thing is in my folder. It's called Steven
Okay,
Pablo.
I see it. We should really come up with a naming convention for the when we're done.
Yeah. And I'm grabbing Steven, right?
You're grabbing my file, yes.
What's your? Oh no, hang on. I'm taking. Oh yeah. Hang on. What's the name that I should be looking for?
It was from me. It was, gosh,
And the Doodle one was the first one.
Pablo Doodle 2.
Pablo Doodle 2. Okay.
So which one I'm grabbing?
Pablo.
Stephen 02 is the one that you'd be grabbing.
Steven 02, yeah. That's at least we're consistent with the names.
I just figured I was responsible for that stage, and so I don't know. I guess we'll talk about naming conventions.
We'll iron that out after the stream. Technical artist here. I should be ashamed of myself. Letting this go on so long.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. Oh, nice dino thing. Asymmetry.
I can give you a new version too if you want, because I just went through and played with the little neck ruffles and added some asymmetry there.
No, I think I'm happy with the symmetry of the neck. I'm just gonna concentrate on that, and that's it. Cool. This is looking good. But if you have a new version, just put it in there.
Great puppy. Oh my gosh! Is this really it? Just to make sure. Where's
what's Anna's reference image? It's not in the project.
Oh, I submitted it afterwards as a JPEG in my own.
Okay. Just gonna open it up so that everyone can see the reference on my side of things. So Anna.
I love the monkey. That face is so expressive.
I'm excited to see where that went.
I just added a rope.
It's a nice rope, though.
That's it.
It's actually a really nice rope.
Oops. Okay, let's see what to do with this dino guy. So division levels and everything. Brilliant.
Love the stencils on this helmet.
I drew those by hand with love.
I could tell. So much love. That's funny. Okay.
I'm drinking so much tea. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Those are the best nights.
What tea do you drink?
I drink green tea with honey, I guess. And it's delicious, and I'm not going to sleep until tomorrow whenever it's time to go to finals. But I have to go to the work.
For some reason I heard I have to go to the morgue.
Don't you know, Stephen? I'm a VR developer at the morgue.
Oh my goodness.
They want to do interactive inside coffin experiences, buried alive.
Very dead. That's a very dead end job right there.
You guys say that you're going to the ZBrush Summit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
When are you going there? Just for the weekend?
I am.
Just for the weekend. I live here.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going Thursday and Friday and the weekend. I'm leaving on Sunday.
Oh, you're
cool.
leaving on Sunday?
Yeah, because, somebody made a mistake when they were booking a flight, and somebody is me.
You cannot change it?
Nah, I decided to just stick with it, especially because, I didn't asking for time off at work, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get fancy with the spices here.
I decided to change I'm rotating the little things that you did for the neck. You'll be angry about this decision. But don't worry, I kept the subdivision level. That's good.
Everything's asymmetrical, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, it's Steven's sculpture, so.
Why?
I mean, it goes without saying.
I enjoy the storytelling elements of asymmetry sculpting. It's
No, I think asymmetry is actually the best. It's what makes things look alive.
it starts to. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's figure out this dinosaur thing. It's all right, Dynamesh Sculptis Pro combine. Cool. This is my cup of tea. This is my cup of tea. Let's Dynamesh this guy.
Looks like Quintonius is going to the summit, and Day in the Sky looks like hopefully next year he'll go to the summit. Who else is planning on being there? Who you guys most excited about?
Meeting all my favorite streamers.
Anna Carolina,
That's
right?
me.
Well, I'm kind of excited to watch the whole thing online streaming.
Yeah, and that's a really nice thing to be able to do, is be able to go and watch it online. It's a really cool service.
And the Sculptov is really cool. I mean the whole, it's almost like kind of sporting event.
Yeah, it is.
The narrators.
I don't understand what makes the people want to go through so much stress.
Oh man, it's so stressful. It's so stressful.
It's amazing.
When I did it last year, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool, and we're just gonna be chilling, creating stuff, and the time, and 3 hours, fair enough. And then I got there, and in the room, in that little room before you go into the computers, you could feel everyone, like you could feel it in the air. It's like, oh, I should have not done this. This is very stressful. It's like, and the thing is, like, you are essentially competing with like really really good artists. So it's just, I don't know. It's just that feeling of like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna be good enough. Whatever I make, I'm gonna get into this panic mode and I won't be able to produce anything. It's really really stressful. Like the pressure is real.
Yeah, like people keep asking me if I'm ever gonna do.
You should.
I don't think
Should.
so. No, see, like I don't think I will. Because I one of my main goals this past year was to like learn how to chill out and deal with anxiety and be a happier person. And I feel like the ZBrush or the sculpt off is like the opposite of all those things.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of need that in my life right now.
But it's only 3. I mean, after you finish, it's like really cool and pretty chill. So you can, if you can put up with that feeling for like the 3 hours and the time that it takes to prepare, then you're good.
Yeah. No, yeah, I would definitely feel a lot of pressure, a lot of like probably like inferiority complexes and stuff like that. I don't know. Do you guys ever feel that? Like you were saying, like you're like, oh my god, all these people, they're amazing. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's all the time. I mean, to be honest, I even get that with my students. Like in the course, sometimes they post things that I go like, oh Jesus, I don't know if I should be telling anything to this guy. This guy already knows, what he's doing. But I guess everyone has something to offer and something to, something that is unique. So it's just a matter of exploring that uniqueness or that thing that either your style or the speed that you work with, the type of things that you do.
Right. I don't know. For me, I did the summit as well. Like I did the sculpt off a few years ago as well.
Mm.
For me, it was a matter of getting a learning opportunity and networking, and I thought was awesome, and it did for me what I was hoping it would do.
Yeah, the whole summit for, meeting like-minded people and everyone's cool. That's just amazing. But yeah, the sculpt of is definitely the stress. It's a stress. You become like a stress ball in that little room.
Yeah. I'll try to still do networking there. Chit chat.
Yeah. Chit chat.
Get my chit chat on.
Do you guys know if there is gonna be the 15-minute kind of like sculpting?
Yeah, there is. So what they're doing. So last year was the Michelangelo challenge.
Yeah, that's right. So cool.
This year they're doing the emoji challenge.
The what?
Emoji.
As in an emoticon or like an emoji?
Like an emoticon, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I saw that in the newsletter. Yeah, with ZBrush Core, right?
Is it with Core?
Yeah, I think it's.
I didn't catch that. But...
Well, maybe I'm just making it up. I don't know. I just saw it that it was with. Maybe in somewhere it says something about ZBrush Core, and I thought maybe that's the new challenge.
Well, and what they did last year, like they had this very specialized ZBrush for this challenge, and it was awesome. It was so cool.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I think it could be cool if they did it using Core. Because if they did it using Core, then we're using an actual product, and then it's like advertising and.
But last year was a different version of ZBrush. I mean, obviously different from 2019, but it was a.
It was a custom version. Yeah.
Ah. Really?
Yeah, it was insane. Like.
I don't remember that.
Because they limited the number of brushes, they limited what you could do.
Ah, right. Yes, yes. It was more about the sculpting. Like there was no tricks, there's no trickery or anything. It was just pure sculpting.
Yeah, that's what it was. Really, really cool. But at the same time, it was a whole new challenge. Was super into it. I did it twice. Really, really helpful. Guys, I'm doing retopology on this helmet.
You had enough.
Yeah, I just had enough. That's it.
Had enough of this dynamic nonsense.
I just wanted to kind of, it's been a while since I've gone through and used my process for retopology, and so it's like, yeah, might as well brush up.
Saying Stephen at the end, it looks the exact same, but with amazing.
With what?
It would be funny if at the same that if at if at the end it would look the exact same, but with like flawless topology. Maybe a
cool.
UV as well.
With me, it's gonna be the other way around.
It'll be good. That'll be so good.
It's going to be like the topologies all over the place.
ZRemesher.
I'm gonna cut this guy up, actually.
Being streamed on Twitch. Yes, this summit will be streamed on Twitch on the Pixelogic channel. So yeah, it'll be a good time. There are a few presentations that are not being streamed because of the sensitive nature of the content that they're sharing, things that belong to big companies and things like that. But there are a whole lot of really cool presentations that'll be given and streamed live. So. Shoot. I'm actually supposed to go to a ZBrush class with Louis Tucci this weekend, I think.
Ooh.
Is he doing a masterclass, like one of the workshops?
Kind of. It's like because I had that time at DreamWorks, I have some union benefits. Some classes that are given just west of the studios and whatnot.
Right, but it's not
That's
part of the summit.
No. It would be cool if it was. Crap.
No.
Interesting.
What happened?
And then I mashed the wrong thing, but it's okay. We're back now.
I feel like that I haven't done anything with this dinosaur. Just tweaking some of the shapes that you guys already had, but that's about it.
That's how I feel about everything I've done today.
Hey, me too. No.
What's happening with the chat?
Comics Legend says it's called imposter syndrome. Everyone goes through that. It's normal. Through. I'm guessing he's talking about the earlier conversation.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that imposter syndrome is real.
Oh yeah, and apparently never goes away. So.
But I think it's good. I think
Doesn't
that's
go.
that keeps you, keeps you grounded in a way. It's good to have it.
I guess so.
What in the world?
I have massive imposter syndrome. Like, just the worst.
I don't know that I feel like I have imposter syndrome. Because I tend to geek out when I do something that I feel like is really good and and then it's funny because like sometimes I'll do something that I feel like is really good, and then people online are just kind of like it doesn't get any traction, no attention, and then I do something that I feel like it's pretty good, it's all right. Like, whoa, this is great, and they're just like, okay, I need to figure out the formula.
Yeah. There's no formula.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. There's no formula.
Yeah.
It's. I think it has also had to do with whatever is trending in a way. Like if it's.
Yeah.
I think that's why also some of the artists that do fan art and retakes on other type of characters and stuff like that, they get so much attention because it's kind of like playing to the nostalgia element as well. When you see something that I don't know, it's a character from your childhood. It's like, oh, this is cool, regardless of what the spin is. And then you're like, oh, this guy's
Right.
actually really cool, really interesting. And then
Yeah.
start kind of like a snowball effect. All right, I'm gonna do. Jesus, this. I just had a look at the eyes on its own, like on their own. They're not spherical at all. Let's do something about that.
It's just like, you're offending me. Alright, the eyes are offending you. Yeah. About like things that you can't control. How my friends viral on accident, but nobody goes viral on purpose. Like everybody tries, but the people who go viral are usually on accidents.
Yeah, or something that you weren't trying to do,
Yeah.
On purpose.
Basically, he did that bottle cap challenge where like people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he did that. He did this in like 3D effects, and the world couldn't totally tell. And he went super viral.
Oh, so he started out with the bottle cap. What did he end up with?
Did you see those videos, the original ones with like, gosh, what's this action figure guy?
Chuck Norris.
Basically, what?
Chuck Norris?
I don't know.
I don't know any actors' names. So basically, people were like kicking bottle caps off of water bottles without breaking the bottle.
Oh, that bottle cap. I thought you were talking about. It's like similar
Yeah.
to what's it called?
Yeah, I didn't know what you guys were talking about either. I was just
I
trying
mean,
to figure out
I didn't explain well.
the bottle cap challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, though.
Yeah, he did his with VFX, and it went super viral. People thought he was like an amazing ninja.
Is he?
The
With
power of
VFX,
3D.
yes.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna give it this guy a poly paint. Otherwise, it looks like I didn't do anything with this.
The tricks of poly paint.
Yeah, the trick of.
That's a
poly
good
paint.
idea. I'm just gonna do that to this monkey.
Just throw in a poly painting and it looks like ooh.
Did something with it.
It's something. It's something.
I probably ought to do something like that. And I continue not doing poly paint. Terrible topology. Oh my goodness. What is that even? What? Okay.
I think I stopped paying attention to the actual reference to the doodle a long time ago now.
Yeah. Kind of one of the cool things that you could do is you just go through and use it to get started, and then you kind of play with it later. That's good enough for.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Stephen, your asymmetry. Guess what? I'm done with one arm. There's still another arm.
just mirror and weld. Mirror and weld.
He's just gonna be like peace sign with two hands now.
I
I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna poly paint and then I'll get to it.
Yeah, poly paint. Let's go to the poly paint. That's the savior.
In doubt, keep calm and poly paint on. I love how this all became like a game of let's see how much we can torment each other.
Well, it's more like about, that the whole idea revolving of this, what's the name, the retopology and the symmetrical parts. So it all started with you, really.
You were the instigator.
You're welcome. I mean, no, wait, no. Complete flat island. Okay, let's see that. Yeah, it kind of worked.
Yeah. I never meant to like cause you pain. It was an accident with the non-planar thing. Or the
Oh no, now I have another song stuck in my head. I'm sorry, mama. See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Music?
I never meant to hurt you.
Didn't mean to make you cry. That one.
I'm cleaning out my closet.
And our videos gets demonetized.
Yeah.
Too.
No, I was way out of key, way off key, so we're fine.
Whereas I was, you know,
perfect and right on spot.
Nailed it.
There we go. That'll work.
Evil laughter.
Don't worry, it means nothing.
that means that it's turning into a goat.
Ooh. Like that idea better.
Cool. So I have eyes with poly paint. It took a while.
Oh boy.
How you guys doing? We have about 10-15 minutes.
Oh. Not so good on my end here. Not even the poly paint's going fast.
Feel like I have like the least
Sorry, say that again. Just got off.
I feel like I have like the weakest idea on this one about where I'm going with it. But it's really kind of a tricky one.
When in doubt, go back to poly paint.
Oh, I did.
Oh no, I merged the wrong one.
Oh no.
No.
if you guys could have like a sit-down lunch, anybody in the world, who would it be and why?
Bill Burr.
Who?
Who?
Bill Burr, the comedian.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
And
know.
why?
I don't know. just the first name that came to my mind. So I think he doesn't. He says what he means like quite bluntly, and it has. I think he always has kind of like good points, or at least a different point of view that is not, in different like issues. I don't know. I think he had some comments about the whole scandal with Louis C.K. and that sort of thing, but he had a completely different view, and regardless of whether or not I agree with his points, I think it's just a different perspective that is like makes me go like, huh, okay, I definitely didn't think about that this way, so it's kind of like interesting, but probably if I give it a bit more thought, it would be a different person.
Yeah, I was like, 'cause that was a really quick,
Quick answer.
really quick.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I didn't really think it through. I just go, oh yeah, it would be cool to have a chat with that guy.
That's fine. I agree. I think that that's a cool thing to to understand. Like I might have different opinions or different thoughts about this dude, but I value his opinion, his ability to formulate an opinion, an argument or a thought, and uh, to talk with that a little bit.
What about the dead or alive? I mean, any person,
Oh,
any historical figure, or what do you mean? Anyone at all?
I feel like anyone at all, because I mean, I feel like that could be.
I mean, it's your fantasy. You can choose.
Right?
Set your own rules.
Me. And there are all sorts of people that I would love to be able to meet and chat with, even if like it's from like a religious standpoint.
Right.
I mean, there are like old authors that I'd love to chat with. Like my favorite book growing up was Robinson Crusoe,
Mhm.
and being able to with Daniel Defoe about why he chose to have certain things happen to the characters and
From a storytelling point of view.
yeah like where these ideas originated and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, different things like that could be kind of fun, but I don't know. It's a tricky question, and so I figure I'd ask you the tricky questions, and
And then
Ended
sit
up
on
having
the.
to answer it.
hope I don't have to answer. Yeah. What about you, Anna?
Oh man, I don't know. So
What if you make it
I
easier?
would like to talk to. Sorry?
Sorry, just cut off a second. Thought you
Oh,
were being
okay.
quiet.
So I would like to talk to, I think, any human that lived right at the beginning of the Homo sapiens era. I know that sounds weird and unlikely, but like I just want to know more about how they back then, and how they looked. Shit, maybe you can go even farther back than does it have to be a human being?
I would like to have a chat with a fish and see what's all about.
Oh,
It's called sushi.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would like to like talk to somebody way back in time. Or I don't know. I had this grandma that died right before I was, and everybody's So maybe her too. Her
I'm not-
and cavemen.
No offense, but I don't think she was back before the first man. You know,
My grandma lived for thousands of. Well,
Cool,
so
yeah.
yeah, one of the two. Well, probably my grandma, but I don't know. I don't know. It's too hard.
Well, how about
Yeah, I
if
mean-
it is if you have the chance to do it multiple times? So then you don't have to worry too much about, oh, I just need to choose one. But the first one, you need to choose the first one. What would be the first one?
Probably the caveman.
Just to make sure it works.
Yeah.
But also, he needs to be polite. If he's not polite, then I send him back.
Okay, I think I have like one final touch. That Genghis Khan. Imagine the conversation. Oh my goodness. I think I have like one final detail I want to add, and then I'm like, or something.
Calling it done.
Yeah, or something.
Trying to do polypaint as fast as I can to make it look detailed.
I'm trying so hard. And got so far. But in
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh no, I have another song stuck in my head. Damn it.
Sorry, Payo.
Which one?
Said sorry, Payo. I don't know. Maybe that's not a nickname for Pablo that you would have, but that's one that we would say like down in Chile.
It just cut off for a second. I think you were slacking me off. Didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, I'm polite. It's okay.
Yes, you are.
Until it comes to sculpting and symmetry.
That is one of the most impolite things one could do. Aaron Cedric Arts, hi, how are you? Welcome.
Hey. Aaron Sedgwick Art.
It's like I totally gave up on retopology. It was just like I couldn't get the topology to work the way that I wanted it to, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I should have given up on it sooner.
Were you trying to retopologize stuff like properly, like
Yeah.
manual retopology?
Manual, not entirely. Like just going through and using some ZBrush to be able to get it to kind of that stage, But yeah, it wasn't very supportive. It's not working. It's not working.
It's I think it's time.
It's time.
Yep. Might have to do. Let's do 10 more minutes to wrap it up.
Okay. Quintonius is asking, I've been doing anatomy
studies in ZBrush.
if you have any resources for references. So my very favorite reference for anatomy is a book called Anatomy for Sculptors.
Brilliant book.
Good one.
Yeah, amazing, right? They have an art station, they have a website, and they have like free resources online that you can look at. Yeah, they post so much stuff.
I have that book permanently.
And also
on my
there's
desk.
a book.
Open.
Me too.
Open.
I have.
It's such a good book.
How about here?
It's
proof.
That book in particular, I find that it's very good for breaking down basic shapes of anatomy, without too much like information overload. It's kind of why I'm so into it.
Yeah, no, it's really good, really worth it. I guess another really good one, just to understand the insertion of the muscles and how they wrap around the body and the skeleton. It's called Zygote Body, and it's an online resource.
Ooh,
So
what is it called?
Let me
Zygote Body?
Zygote Body or something. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's just a weird name. Let me see.
Sounds right. It seems like that might be the one that I was thinking of or trying to think of here a second ago.
It's I think, yeah, ZY. That's the one. I'm just gonna put it in here in the chat so you guys can grab it. Yeah, it's really cool because you can see the muscles, the connections between the bones, even the organs and the circulatory system. So even like if you're doing a humanoid character and you wanna try to place the veins in the arm, you're gonna go into that level of detail.
Yeah.
It's a good reference to know where they are, and it's interactive, so you can just move it around and zoom in, turn things on and off.
So cool! I'm looking at it right now, and my mind is blown.
Yeah, it's really cool. Go to the bottom on the left hand side panel where you have that slider. You can switch between, at the very bottom you switch to that little, I don't know, it's an icon that has like 2 dots in the middle, and you can fade only portions of the body. So you can fade just the skin or fade just the bones, just the circulatory system, the organs. It's really cool.
Oh.
So the sliders become like left and right, basically.
Okay.
And I think you can load either a female or a male, and there's other parts like more medical stuff like a heart, a skull, and that sort of things. But you have to pay a subscription or paid for it. I'm not sure. I only use it for the male and female body, and if you click the actual bone or muscle, it tells you a bit of information about it. So you click on the pectorals and say, oh, this is the pectorals major. Not all of them have extra information, but some of them do.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool little tool.
I have another resource that I like, which is called Anatomy 360. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah. That's is that the one from Scott Ian? Or Scott Ian?
Is it? I don't know.
Maybe not.
It's just 3D scanned people.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, there's naked people here.
Yeah.
I just flashed the entire stream. But yeah, it's great. And there's art challenges. Cool. And they have packs that you can actually buy of the scan people, so that you can actually have the scan next to your model in ZBrush.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
There's a skull for $3.99. They have heads too, and people with clothes.
Gravity.
All right, how are we going with time?
You're going.
Time is going. Yeah.
To activate. Yes, I'd like to activate the fast preview. Okay, that's better. Okay, I need to groom this hair really quickly, and then I'm good.
I can already tell this is gonna be another one of those things.
Brace yourself. God, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I've broken all sorts of.
Are you done?
Oh. Oh. Fix. Another good one, Steve Huston's figure drawing for artists. That is interesting. I hadn't seen that one
It's
yet.
also what's his bucket? It's Santa Monica Glauco.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
He's got these really cool sets that he's been putting out. Well, I mean, it's his anatomy package. Kind of goes through and it shows you like the muscle insertion points and the kind of fit with the anatomy, the skeletal structure, things like that. It's really, really good. He's a really good resource.
Yeah.
Have you bought them? I haven't yet.
I haven't bought them yet. I still need to. I actually got a couple of other tutorials the same day, and so I was like, I can't.
Can do everything at the same time.
It is something that I'm intending to grab. It's something that's really, really. Yeah.
There's another one that is probably one of the first anatomy books that I bought and that I used for years when I was studying. I don't know if I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation. I'll bring it in a second. So it's called Constructive Anatomy by George B. Bridgman. Sorry, George Bridgman. It is absolutely fantastic. So it's just basically illustrations of different parts of the body, but he distorts the anatomy or exaggerates the anatomy in a way that it's really easy to understand the volumes, and it's just really, really cool the way that.
Can you say again what it's called?
Yeah, I'll put it in here. It's called Constructive. There you go. Constructive Anatomy by George B. Bridgman. Probably one of the best anatomy resources I have used. It's an old book, but it's super helpful.
Anatomy is one of those things that is so masters like Michelangelo hundreds of years ago
Sure.
can
Yeah.
still use their resources.
Or, you can also use your own body as a good reference. So for all the fat deposits, I just look in the mirror and it's, oh, yeah, I know where they are now, and use that as a reference.
It's easy enough to get yourself to pose, at least in a couple of different ways that might be full or...
I can just imagine, like, oh no, all your male characters, femme.
All right, I think I'm ready to share this because I gotta shoot off now. Do you wanna
Okay.
You wanna share stuff and see what the end result is?
Yeah.
Let me try to find the folder here.
And didn't turn out quite the way I'd hoped, but oh well. Whatever.
Same here. For
Same
everything
here.
today.
Same here. All right. So save as a tool, right? So I'm gonna call this one Pablo 2 or Pablo 3. Let's call it Pablo 3. I'm not even consistent with my own way of naming these things here.
Could add the monkey to the Candyland scene, smartest. Ian Fife said that.
Wait, what was it?
Ian Fife says, could add the monkey to the Candyland scene.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Okay. A little bit better.
Mine is taking a while. 8 minutes left just to upload.
Good grief.
Are we gonna go another round, or are we just gonna show off what happens to the models?
We're just gonna show off what's
Okay.
it's done. I gotta head out.
Deal with babies.
All right.
You want me to should we pull up the original and then
Yeah.
The original, which original? The sketch.
Like for instance, I would pull up, for instance, your original and then show it after, or show it before showing where it ended up.
Yep.
Yeah.
But in that case, we have to share the tool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna do Pablo 04 because this one is taking too long.
Almost. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay?
How big is this file?
Do you guys ever do warm-ups with your art? Like art warm-ups?
Yeah, I do tons of those.
No. I guess it kind of depends. It's like sometimes I'll do like some thumbnailing and I'll consider that like my warm-ups, just kind of getting my brain wrapped around whatever idea I'm working on.
Jesus, this is gonna take too long. All right, I'm decimating this character. So Stephen, Stephen 3. Okay, is that the one that I'm grabbing, right? Stephen 3.
All right.
Is the one that you're uploading, Pablo, the dinosaur thing?
Yeah, but I'm still,
Okay.
yeah, I'm still going. This is like 100 megabytes. It's gonna take ages, so I'm just gonna
Oh,
decimate.
that's super cool.
You can't wait to see it.
I already saw it.
Oh no! Wait.
Hey.
All
So
right.
we can go ahead and start showing if the thing's just uploading, and maybe it'll be uploaded.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's do that. You can start doing that, and in the meantime, I'm just.
Are we pulling up our own sculpts then?
Well, yeah,
Do that.
like
Do
our
that.
own original and our own latest. That could work. That works.
Okay. Let me see. What was the one that you put up called?
Me?
Yeah.
It was called Stephen_03.
Oh, okay.
Same name as yours. Hey, Bacon Boats, how are you? Hi, darling.
Hmm?
I want you
I know. I'm almost done. I'm just wrapping up. I'm sorry.
What is that?
Thank you.
Dad, what is that?
That's a troll thingy.
See?
Yeah, it's the best kind of troll. It's a troll thingy.
Oh no. I did the pre-process of Dynameshing. Oh, sorry, of decimating without polypane, so now I have to do it again. Pre-processing. Maybe you guys
That
go
rope
ahead
is pretty cool.
and start showing off the before and after. I'll get there eventually.
All right, Steven, you want to go first?
Sure, I could go first. Okay, let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll go ahead and I'll get started. Okay, well, so this is my startup material. Good grief. There we go. This is what I came up with. Yeah, so here's my shape, and you can see like, if I go through, I'm just gonna kind of do my see-through. Right? It works. We started off with this, and ended up this one. It's this one.
There's the shape.
Those colors are super slick.
Like, you're doing it in Facebook? Ah, yeah, got it.
It's pretty. It turned out really cool. I really like the way that you guys went through and played with the whole mustache idea and carried it up further into the face. I think that's really neat.
Nice.
Got like the colors kind of going in there. It feels very reminiscent of like those snow monkeys and stuff, and playing with the fabric and stretching and all that.
The fabric is so good.
Yeah, I wish I had time to go through and do fabric on the guy, but yeah.
I wish I had had time to, like, at least Dynamesh the toes. Those little cube toes.
That was fun.
I
That was fun. I really like how that turned out.
So pretty.
I think it's finally
Who's up next?
uploading. So I think Anna, you need to go next because mine is still upload. Oh, you cannot show it. So ooh, okay. Let me just try to show mine.
So we're gonna jump over to
No, because Anna needs
over to
my
Twitch.
Anna needs my my tool, right? My C tool.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
show mine.
it's uploading, so I'm just gonna grab Steven 03.
Yeah, Steven, so cute. It's a nice monkey.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it was a fun idea, and you guys did a good job going through and like pushing the idea further. Interesting to go through and like kind of figure out the rest of things. But...
Those eyes. That's exactly what I wanted.
I come from the other side.
What happened to this model? Oh, it has eyes now. Oh! I just saw the one big eye.
Yeah, I don't know how to show the other
I
one.
wanted to go through and...
What was the name of the original one? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Yeah, no, there's no point of showing the original. It has changed a lot. But what I can do is show the original image. As a reference. Cool, so it's meant to be something like that from the side.
Okay, I was like, I'm not seeing it from your image, but then all of a sudden it popped up, and it's like, oh, okay, I see now.
No, hang on. That's not meant to be like that. I think it's like that. Can you see the images though? The spotlight?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's meant to be like that.
Okay. I like that you went through and you're able to kind of like play with the orientation of that image.
With the spotlight?
Yeah, with the spotlight. That's one of the cool features about Spotlight, getting to really manipulate those images.
Yeah. This guy's really funny. It's like, all right, now this looks cool, like goblin type of thing, and then you rotate around, boom, there's UI. This is a Steven all over. Look at that.
Yeah, I think I spent
way
too much time. I spent way too much time trying to get clean topology into the helmet, and that it wasn't working. And so like, I think that I feel like I really could have benefited from just playing with it rather than.
Yeah, I think that's working cool. So might need some refinement. The problem is that it's already asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. All right, I think let me check.
The eye was a surprise for me.
Yeah, for me too. And the fiber mesh through the helmet. Yeah, no, so the one that I submitted, added, is ready to go. It's already uploaded.
Oh, awesome.
can download that. It's called Pablo 05.
All right, I'm downloading now.
Hang on, so that is in YouTube, right? So
All right, so you guys ready? I'm showing on my stream.
yep.
Okay. So this right here was the doodle that I worked from on the top left. This right here is what I passed on for the original model. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it here on the side. And now let's load the tool. It's my first time gonna see it.
I haven't seen it.
It's so cute.
It hasn't shown up for us yet.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just here like it's so adorable and it's so much more energetic.
Oh, I like what you did with the feathers too, the head feather things too.
Yeah, that's what I said, that I embedded them.
Yeah.
Makes a little bit more sense if he's running, I guess.
I like the actual like, remote anatomy of the feet. I didn't do much of that, so always nice. That was the original feet.
It started out kind of accidental, actually.
It's so cute. It reminds me of that show what is it, Dinosaur Family?
That was awesome. I think
good
that
show,
was the
right?
name, like dinosaurs.
Something like that.
They were like
Oh,
and-
big puppets.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Costumes and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that show.
Yeah.
I think this one was easily my favorite of the results from this time. It turned out really nice.
I really like the monkey myself. That's my favorite. But yeah, I love the horns, by the way. Like whoever added the little twist thing.
Yeah, that was Stephen.
Yeah, I like adding little twists like that. I think it's fun. Something subtle, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
some
true.
volume.
It's a ballerina dino. Very athletic. Light on its feet.
Awesome.
All right, so this one was another fun stream. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, guys, because I gotta go run some errands. But it was really fun again. Really enjoyed it, and I think you guys can, put these things together into a nice render. I'll do the same thing with the eye, just a close up to the eye of mine, and yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. I hope you guys will make sure to like and follow all the Logic pages that you guys are watching from. A lot of really amazing artists stream on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not always from Doodles.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks Anna and Steven for inviting me to this awesome, fun streams of doodling around. All right, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Pablo.
Thank you, guys.